Hello, friend. Hello, friend? That's lame. Maybe I should give you a name, but that's a spooky scape. You already have a name. I just don't know you. How weird is it to be making a video like this for somebody that I've never met? I find the concept of apology videos to be impossible. If you say nothing, people think you don't care, but if you admit guilt, then you're just looking for the best way to manipulate your audience into forgiving your mistakes. There's a lasting sentiment that I've lived under throughout my life where apologies only mean something if you actually make the effort to change, and I thought I had changed. But in a matter of days, this new year has already been stained ink black. It's scary being alone in the dark, but these silly videos that I've been making for over a year have made that fear a little less foreboding. Last year was my first true attempt at marrying YouTube, the year that started with me quitting my real job to pursue my dreams of making the insanity of add E7 CD UV TND AT BVP6 and or emo is a masterpiece. 2022 brought a lot of change for better or for worse, a year where I challenged myself to make things that I would have never had the courage to make otherwise. I was constantly attempting to one-up myself until the skill curve became so much of a burden that my half-an-hour Squid Girl documentary caused me to suffer a month-long existential crisis of literally not knowing. I mean, how am I expected to surpass a video that took years of planning to make? Where is anybody supposed to find the time or motivation to do things like this when you're a grain of sand in the vast ocean of anime YouTubers making videos on rocks? Why do I find it so unbelievably boring to make videos on things that people actually care about? Like, this is if you wanted to become the idol master but hated singing J-pop. The end of the year would be my time to shine. The passion projects were all swept away and the only thing left was to win. December was when I sought to make a change. I sought to rise from the trenches and actually become popular. The tail end of last year is when I'd commit to one of the worst decisions of my life. A decision that ultimately led to the reason that I'm making this video today. A decision that went against an already broken promise that I made nearly a year ago to both you and myself. I forgot to make a squid joke. Now look, okay, I can make excuses like how I only gave myself 24 days to upload 7 videos in a row and didn't have nearly as much quality control as normal, but at the end of the day, as sorry as you may feel for killing somebody, the fact doesn't change that they're still dead. I'm gonna read out my PR statement real quick. Lorem ipsum stoler what? Sorry. The splurge of Christmas videos was met with a lot of criticism, and that's okay. Some people liked it and some people really didn't, and that's fine. Failure is something that I value heavily so I can see what works with my content and what doesn't. I received quite the array of comments such as, why does it sound like you're on HRT? Well, sorry, I guess. I don't know, fucking retard. Wait, why did so many of you ask me this? I sometimes have nightmares in the dark. Nightmares that I've forgotten these jokes. The comments reinforce this fear. People telling me that I've missed my squid jokes and forcing me to go through and rewatch the entire video just to make sure I didn't. And others feeding into this anxiety, letting me know that my videos are merely unwatchable without them. This fear isn't as prevalent in my normal videos, but my seasonal impressions are different. These are the only videos on my channel that aren't scripted, and let me just say, there's a reason I script my videos. Because in a twisted sense of Shakespearean tragedy, like my first seasonal impressions video, my finale suffered the exact same fate. The fate that the joke didn't stay night. I could blame my lack of self-confidence in my delivery for the reason why she slipped my mind, but that would just be an excuse. There's a popular reference in Greek mythology about the Musume Icarus who created tentacles out of sand and swam too close to the surface, turning into fried calamari. And just like Icarus, if this was the first time, that would be one thing, but it's not. It's been over a year now since I first made this mistake and apologized for it, but here I lay once again with these stacks of corpses piled below me. Wait, what the fuck? Sorry, it looks like that one was just playing dead. I told you all that I wouldn't let it happen again, but I guess it all comes full circle in the end. This series really needs to be put to the grave. once and for all. Now, I know I made a promise in my I only have 2 months left to live video that I would never make another video like this, and yes, I did say that because these videos are fucking awful to make. I mean, what are you even staring at right now? Like, is that seriously a rock? But more importantly was the fact that I genuinely thought I would never have to apologize for anything ever again. In the midst of juggling 7 videos at the same time, I lost who I truly was, and I'm a horrible person. I know driving further attention to this will only make those who didn't realize my sin hate me even more, but it's better you know the truth than have me pathetically try and hide under the covers like it's all okay. They say you learn from your mistakes, or at least that's what I thought, but I let the fame get to my head. Oh, thanks for 10K, by the way. I forgot to mention that. I won't make this mistake again, not because I've learned. I obviously haven't learned anything, but because I'm quitting YouTube. If Little Busters has taught me anything, that would be kind of weird because I haven't actually seen Little Busters. But if I did, I'm pretty sure their little busting baseball games would have taught me that it's 3 strikes and you're out. And Rin Natsume just threw me my 3rd strike. I'm blasting off into the cosmos again. I forgot to say, but the last attempt was a failed launch. I mean, who would have thought that all along, Illy was just one touch away? Oh, I love you too, Ilya. This time, I venture to planet Satoko. She's in desperate need of her knees, as she keeps telling me. I'm not really sure what the problem is, but I'm bringing her a spare set of knee pads just in case. People have warned me to be wary of the so-called Higurashi time loop, so I'm not really sure if I'll make it out alive. If I do, expect a Higurashi video to release in the near future. Forgiveness may reside in your hearts for what I've done, but as selfish as this may be, doing this is the only way to cleanse myself of getting little busted. If the Higurashi video doesn't come out, consider me a dead man trapped in the summer of 1983. Please send me your prayers, and goodbye forever. Wait. Did I just force myself to make a Higurashi video? What is up, my fellow Chibits? Welcome back to the end of the video. I am so happy I finally get to say that. Sorry that this took so long to make. This was supposed to come out like a month ago, but then things kind of happened. You know, I didn't really like my old camera, so I just decided to buy a new one. And that costed a lot of money, and I also got some props that I never ended up using, so then I wasted that too. And there were basically just a lot of bad decisions that went into this video. I got really perfectionist about everything. I ended up cutting out, I'd spend days on one scene and then I'd end up cutting it out because I didn't like it. So yeah, I'm sorry to all of you that patroned me last month. I'm gonna like read out your names. I feel really bad. So thank you to my Super Mega Ilya fans, Al Karenchi, American Nutjob, Arya on the Planets, Arctic Hand, Bruno Bucciarti, Emma, Cal, Olympus, MHub47, Min Mancha, Mr. Not Specified, Red Raccoon, Sheena, the Epic Droid, and thank you to all my other patrons. Bye.